In the morning, take a bath, brush our teeth, eat breakfast, travel to the office or school, do our office work or attend classes, go home, eat lunch and dinner, and sleep. Every day, we do the same things over and over again. A lot of things occur in cycles, and one of them is our daily habits.
Does a broken heart get back together when it's torn?
In programming, we call these loops. Loops permit a set of instructions to be repeated until a condition is reached. In Java, there are three loop structures: for loop, do while loop, and while loop. Let us start discussing for loop. From the syntax, you can see that the for loop has three main parts separated by semicolons. The initialization, which means initial values of variables that will be used in the loop. It is even possible to declare other variables here that will be used in your loop. Second is test condition. A test condition is a Boolean expression that should be satisfied for the loop to continue executing the statements within the loop's scope. As long as the condition is true, the set of statements within the loop will be repeated. Lastly, the increment or operation. It dictates the change in value of the loop control variable every time the loop is repeated. Take note that the loop control variable is a variable whose value is to be tested if it satisfies a certain condition. The loop is repeated depending on whether it satisfies the specific condition or not. For loops are commonly used when the number of iterations needed is already known. Next, we will discuss about while loop. The while loop is another interesting loop structure in Java. Here, the condition is at the beginning and the set of instructions inside the loop will be repeated until this condition becomes false. Unlike a for loop, the condition does not necessarily involve a loop control variable. The output of the while loop class is the same as for the for loop class. This shows that there is an alternative way to produce the same output with another loop structure. Unlike the for loop structure, the variable CTR was declared and initialized outside of the while loop. The variable CTR was incremented on the line 9. If it was not incremented, its value will remain 1, causing the program to run endlessly. This is called an infinite loop. You cannot declare end or initialize CTR within the parentheses of the beginning of the while loop because the syntax of a while loop only allows conditional statements to be included within it. You cannot choose a variable that was declared within the while loop as a loop control because this will produce an error. Lastly, we will discuss about do while loop. The do-while loop is the only loop which executes at least once. This is due to the fact that the condition for the loop is located at the last part. The output of the do-while class is the same as the two previous programs. As previously noted in the while loop class, the declaration and initialization parts are outside the loop to avoid errors.